Folks, I would like to open up September's meeting of the Conservation Commission. There were a couple of sets of minutes set out to the board. Did you get a chance to read those minutes? And relative to the March 21st, 2017 minutes, if there were no errors or omissions noted, then I would recommend that we accept them and place them on file. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Any opposed? Same item relative to the April 18th, 2017 minutes. Any errors or omissions? If there were none, I'll entertain a motion to accept them and place them on file.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any continued hearings will be continued to the October 17th date, 2017. We have a continued notice of intent to raise an existing home and construct a new single-family dwelling from Brian and Kelly Kelly at 335th Street. We received a request for a continuance from them, and that would be my recommendation to the board.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? We have a continued notice of intent to construct a single-family home from Plum Island Blue LLC at 17C Fordham Way. They also have requested a continuance to the October 17th meeting date, and that would be my recommendation.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? We have a continued notice of intent to construct a private dock and a walkway from Carl Rydell and Martha Kaiser at 58 Riverfront. We have received a request for a continuance to the October 17th date from them also, and that would be my recommendation.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? We have a request for determination to repair an existing deck and add stairs within the existing footprint and to move front stairs and platform to the right side of the structure from John Morris at 40 Southern Boulevard. Good evening, John.
I'm representing John.
Good evening, John's representative.
Jason.
Hi, Jason. How are you? Jason, do you want to just show the board what you're doing, just a brief description of what you're up to?
Yep, so it's just, there's a deck on the,
I wrote all over that, so if you want a clean one, that's good. But
yeah,
you can
that's fine.
go with that one.
There's a deck in the back of the house, and we're just gonna cut out the corner of the deck and put a set of stairs inside there, because there's no stairs off the deck right now. And then on the front of the house here, there's a platform with a set of stairs, and that's really the parking area for the house, and it comes off the house roughly 4 feet. So we just want to take this same platform and stairs and put it around the corner and put the door there, so that there's a little bit easier to park in front of the house.
Okay.
Keeping the same footprint, same size and everything. Yeah, there's the back deck.
All right. And the only thing I'm going to ask of you, and I'm going to put this out to the board also, that a section of what you're going to do, when you bring that legal ad, and I mean, it's simple enough just to show the board that these aren't, this isn't a concrete platform type stair that you're going to bring with a crane and dump. It's going to be a skeletonized type thing, just to show us that construction from the side.
Yep, just a frame.
Yeah, because we've got this view, and that's fine. You've got no increase in footprint. I assume you're not going to zoning. Sam didn't send you to zoning.
No,
okay.
no, everything's staying the same. We just want to, have access off the back deck. We're just going to replace decking, rails, that type of thing, and have access off the back deck, and then create a little bit better parking situation in the front by turning a set of stairs on the side of the building.
Footings for the stairway?
The piers.
Diamond piers?
Yeah.
Perfect, good
Yeah.
answer. Any questions for the applicant from the board? Any concerns? Would anyone like to speak on this project? Then I will close the public hearing and entertain a motion.
Remove this as presented.
Second is presented. I got a second. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? There is a 10-day appeals period that starts the day after the envelope in which you receive this determination. We'll call you and tell you when it's ready. It'll be written right on the envelope when we can sign off on the building permit. If time's of the essence and you want to get going earlier than that with an acknowledgement from the homeowner that they are working at risk, This process is the only one by which they can take advantage of that and work at risk during the appeals period.
Okay,
So if you need to do that, that's open to you.
all right.
And we're good.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Just don't forget to bring those 2 items in, that's
Yes.
all.
Okay, thank you.
Take care. Folks, I don't have you on the agenda tonight. Was I supposed to have you on the, okay, all right. We have a request for a certificate of compliance from Rebecca Stenese at 5 8th Street, DEP number 50-1179. I went down there and did a site inspection on 9/13, and it was done as permitted, and it'd be my recommendation that we grant the certificate.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Is this it right here? We have a request for a certificate of compliance from Christine Rupp at 6769 Newburyport Turnpike, DEP number 50-1142. If you remember, that was Creative Playthings. They had some extensive stormwater down back. They put in a septic system. They did 2 brand new dwellings, driveway. They did a great job. The only difference is that they had showed a grading plan against the abutters.
Driveway goes down a hill around the corner, takes a left.
Yes, it does. So the driveway comes down, this is Route 1 out here. That driveway comes down like this, and you had a couple of detention basins. Your wetland was out in here, and then they had all these nice little grade lines in here showing that this is going to drain down here. This is 90, this is 88. One would expect that to drain out here. That's not how it was even naturally out here, and there was no room between here and the abutting property to relieve this and to build this. So I went down and took a look at it. You'd have to come way up into here, and it starts up in property they don't even own. So what they did to relieve this area is they put a swale in here so that this elevation that should have been picked up in the first place, knowing it would impound water back here, no longer impounds water back here. So this drains as it's supposed to, but this is more trench-like and less graded like it shows. It's still my feeling that they were in substantial compliance, and it'd be my recommendation that we grant the certificate.
So moved.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Is this the turf kind of grass swale?
Well, no, it's more of a dirt swale right now. It's gravel. I think you'd have a hard time getting some type of vegetation. Vegetation is going to grow naturally in there at some point, but to seed something in there would probably be pretty difficult. It's just more of a drainage trench than it is of a. I shouldn't have called it a grass swale because it's not really a swale. It's more of a trench that is.
It should more have rock, more bigger rock in it.
It had junk. Yes, right. It had junk in it. Yeah. Is that what you?
Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of.
Oops, better a second. Go ahead. Yeah, the first time I went down there, they kind of just cut it through and they left a little bit of a mess. And, they had a little bit of an issue with the next door neighbors, so they weren't allowed back on the property. We have a request for a certificate of compliance for DEP number 50-163 from Ralph Cox at 24 Columbia Way. This was a 3-story addition on a solid foundation, and it is, I would find it to be an invalid order of conditions, work never commenced. That would be my recommendation to the board. That is a checkbox on the certificate of compliance. That's why I worded it that way.
So they never worked on it?
No, no, they never built it, it never materialized. So that's why invalid order of conditions, work never commenced.
Copy away.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? I don't know why they didn't, I mean, this house has sold probably 2 times since this order of conditions was laid on. I don't know why it was never picked up. That concludes tonight's business. That's it.
We're done.
It'd be my recommendation that we close the public hearing. I will entertain a motion.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.